Alright, Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham Rakah Kadash, double honors to the apostles at Great Millstone, teaching well, man, and you know, and ruling well in that, man. And then basically, I just want to go into this, basically, man, we ruled Europe, man. We ruled Europe in the Dark Ages or in the Middle Ages or, in that period of time. And, there's proof of this. There's proof, man. The proof is right, yeah. Because pretty much when you put videos about the Dark Ages, you might get Edomites coming on your board, mad as hell, scoffing and saying, nah, no, you didn't. Well, look, this is the www.nationalarchives.gov.uk. You can't get any better than this, bro. This is the actual the records, because they like to say there's no records. Why the line? Apostles Tahar just did a video about the Dark Ages and saying that Esau's lying and saying he ain't got the records, man. And through the Spirit, the men of the Lord have been we able to seek some of those records out. So this is the nationalarchives.gov.uk, and this is something called the Domesday Legacy. And I'm going to go into it, and I'm going to show you. I'm just going to show you something right quick, man. What is it used for? Now, I'll go on Wikipedia and read a bit more, but I'm going to just read this quickly. For many centuries, Domesday was used for administrative purposes, especially to provide proof of landholding, tenures and boundaries. From the late 16th century, it was frequently used as a historical source through the famous 17th century diarist and novel official. Now, when you check it out, this goes all the way back to William the Conqueror. Okay, so that was just a bit of background information. It says, Domesday provides the first recorded description of their human and natural resources. Over 90% of the towns and villages in Domesday still exist as modern-day communities. Okay, so it says Domesday was originally kept with royal treasury at Winchester. Now, this is you got a chest there, wooden chest, linen bound and iron secured, different locks in which the Domesday book was stored from. About 6. So these are records. Now look, man, if you go down and you scroll in, because I'm gonna go back and read some of this. Domesday is a public record. Look at this, bro. Look at this. This is a page out of the book. This is a page out of the book. You how are you gonna get around this? Look at that, bro. That's an Israelite right there. Look at that. How are you going to get around that? All you people, there's no records, or there was no blacks in the Middle Ages, or no, how dare you say that? No, how dare you say that? And then we're going to expose. I got a lot more in this video, and this is just the start of it, man, because a lot of you people opened up a can of worms. We're going to expose how the Esau went down via the Roman Empire, and so-called blacks ruled in the Middle Ages. Then they come back in the Renaissance period through families like the Borgias and different peoples, man. Even Christopher Columbus. That's how they came back into power. That's why these people that's why they don't live in the castles and wear the medieval robes, or they don't wear robes at all. They got a whole different system to the Middle Ages. They got democracy, which had democracy going on back there in Rome. It's the resurrected system. You people are not, you Edomites, you're not even into the scriptures, man. You guys don't even like Christianity, even as for the paganism that it is anyway. You don't even like that. But look at this. Illuminated capital letter. I think that might be it's got to be an L. Okay. Taken from the Domesday abbreviatio entry for Derbyshire, possibly 1241. Okay, Derbyshire, mate. That's in England. I don't live too far from there. Okay, that's in England. And look at what you're seeing in the book. So now we got that out of the way, because I just got to rub that in for you scoffers and scorners. How can you say that? Well, look at the picture, bro, and use your eyes, you knobs. Use your eyes. Look at what's on the page, because you know what? I bet you never knew. I bet you didn't even know this book existed. You're talking about, you don't know. Well, listen, mate, I bet you didn't even know that this book existed. Okay, Domesday Legacy, and this is on your National Archives. Ain't no knockoff site. This is official. Okay, bro. This is official, bruv. This is official. Okay, this is official, bruv. Okay. Now I'm gonna go and read some of the information, and I'm gonna go into William the Conqueror, because I got some icons on him. So just hold in tight, man. It says Domesday Book is a public record, and its information has always been made available because of its importance. Many copies have been made, including at least 3 from the 13th century, including the Exchequer abbreviation, Domesday abbreviatio catalogue. It says for many centuries, individual entries from Domesday were copied as evidence of ancient demesne and land title. Such was the reverence and awe in which Domesday was held, that when copies were made, not only the exact words copied, but often the same style of script. Okay. The book is very ancient. You see that? Very ancient. Okay. And hard to read. And was so and who so find of anything must pay for the copy of every line. And it must be exempt. So Esau's got the records. These elites, you would talk about the Rothschilds, Rockefellers and all that. They've got the records, man. You know, you got places where they hold books, you know, the people say they've got holding secret books in the Vaticans, and, you know, even you go throughout England and, you know, you go to certain abbeys and cathedrals and you know, castles and stuff. They've got books and stuff, but they're private records, man. Like a lot of the British archives, the National Archives, the private records, you're not even allowed to go and see them. That's why when they do a historical documentary, the people getting gloves out just to read the books, man. People, you have to get special access, so they've got the records. Because like I said, they're running around saying the Dark Ages means the Dark Ages because they haven't got any records. That's a lie, and that's just proved it right. And I have to keep this on the screen just so you can rub into you knobs and you knuckleheads domes. Anyway, let me carry on here. Okay, so that was the point, and you can see they've got different pages of it. How come there ain't no white boys in it, bruv? How come there ain't no Edomites in that? You know? Because the people, look, he's in the medieval garms. This was in Derby, mate. We ruled England. Now let me come and give you some more. Now it says Domesday was originally kept with the royal treasury at Winchester, but from the early 13th century, when it was not travelling around with the king, it was housed in Westminster and was the first in the palace and then the abbey. From about 1600, it was kept in a large iron-clad chest reinforced with iron straps. Okay. So, like I said, man, this is .gov, you know. This is not just, this is talking about a government website over in England, .gov, mate. Now I got that out of the way. I had to just blast that for about 10 minutes. And look, even that's got the signal, the seal. Okay, anyway, let me go to where I was gonna go next. Okay. Where I was going to go next was Wikipedia, read a bit on this, then I'm going to show you something. Because, you're going to say, well, that was just one. Listen, this is just starting, mate. We're going to, you know, through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, B'Shem Rakah Kadash, we're going to lace you Edomites up with some information here. Because we got writings, we got more, we got stone carvings, we got all of that, and I'm just going to touch England. I'm not even going to go to Germany, France, Spain, Russia yet. I ain't even going to do that, man. I'm just going to stick in England, because a lot of you people, Brits, mate, the people in the Middle Ages that were Britons, mate, with dark-skinned peoples, man. And then even, you know what, this is, Domesday Book of Winchester is a manuscript record of the Great Survey of much of England and part of Wales, completed in 1086 by order of King William. The Anglo-Saxon Chronicle states. So if the Anglo-Saxons would have had to have been dark-skinned, which the Anglo-Saxons means angelic sons of Isaac. That's what it means. Okay, not angles and all that. What you know what I mean? Like you stupid Edomites believe, man. You don't know anything. But we're gonna prove all that anyway. We're gonna prove all that anyway. How do you think they had a reign in England called the Jacobites? What does that go back to? The scriptures, mate. So now we read about a bit of this, which I'm not going to go into this. You can read up about this book yourself, because I'm going to go into the scriptures, man. Okay. And look, it's actually known as the Book of Judgment. Tell me these people, you know. anyway, it says so. Okay, it was ordered by the King William the Conqueror. Now, let me show you something now about when King William the Conqueror. No, actually, I was going to go to Edward III. Let me just go straight to William the Conqueror now. Now, these are coins and icons of King William the Conqueror. And I'm going to, which is William the First. So when they start loading, I'm going to show you something here, man, because a lot of these coins tell you what's really going on. And I got a few of them, because I know you're going to look at that. The profile right type penny is the rarest of the pennies of William the First. This example was struck by Wolfane in London. Look at that. That looks like a so-called black man to me. Look at that. You can see it. Look at the lips. Look at the nose, bro. Just look at the face. Look at that. This is William the Conqueror, mate. This is your not what they put on your TV today. Because we all know that you so-called white people's mates, you just want to be everybody in history, everybody great. You want to be that person, but the reason why they called it the Dark Ages, you know, is really because they knew dark people ruled, man. And also they were saying they're the light and we're the dark, so there weren't no enlightenment going on. But here, look, here's the facts, and these things are scattered throughout England. And look, bruv, there's more to come. There's more to come. There's churches and cathedrals that brothers have been to, or should I say, I've been to, and we've seen things like this in there. And we're gonna start doing videos. I did one about a black boy. You can't get over it, man. But you still got the nerve to come in the videos. No. Look at what's in front of you, and there's more to come. So keep talking, keep scoffing. You know, you gotta be like Wilder right now, man. When he says he goes, what did he say? He goes, keep it, I promise you. You know, you gotta be like that. You gotta be like that right now. He said, I promise you. Listen, we're gonna come with more. For the spirit of Yahweh, Hashem Yahshua, Hashem Rakaka, we're gonna come through more. Look at that. You're getting around with that, man. You can't get around it. So let me show you some more. And I'm gonna go into the scriptures, man, because these things are all backed up in the scriptures as well. See, we got your number, Esau. We're going to go into the Bible, and you're going to get exposed in the Bible as well, mate. Okay? So get mad, so keep lying. You know, this is William the First, which is William the Conqueror. Okay? Well, you should know that. You should know that. You guys that are saying, nah, that ain't true. Well, you should know these things already. Look at that, man. Look at that. You can clearly see in this image, it's got an afro right there. Clearly. Crystal clear. You know, you look at that, man. So let me go into the next image, because there's a few of them. Look at this, bro. William the Conqueror. Look at that. Look, man. Where you getting a so-called Edomite or so-called white man out of that, bro? Look at the picture. You can't get it. He's not coming out of that. It's not going to manifest for you. The facts. These are coins. These are coins going back to those centuries, the early centuries of the Middle Ages. You know, you cannot. These are the records for themselves. They're there for themselves in your face. There's nothing you can say. There's nothing you can do. These are the actual. You forget what your Renaissance artists painted, because we all know what they did. Actually, let me get a picture of that. We all know what they did, don't we? Okay, this is what they do. They see that dark icon there. They see a icon like that, and they paint right over it. First Maccabees 3 and 8. First Maccabees 3 and 48, and laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images. You were the heathens, man. You other nations. You Edomites running around claiming that you're King David, King Solomon, running around claiming that you was Adam, the original man, when you damn sure weren't. Running around claiming that every history, We got it. We got you marked out. We got you painted. We got you sussed out through the Spirit of the Lord, man. The scriptures said you'd be exposed. Okay. Paul said the mystery of iniquity you've done already work. You know, and you look, man, the script. I've got a script. Well, we're gonna get the scriptures, man. But look at that. This is a scripture right here. First Maccabees 3:48, and laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images. That's what they always do. They want to deface the icons of the Israelites. That's why you got the catacombs, and they left a lot of paintings and stuff underground, because we all know when you devils get hands of something, it's getting destroyed, like you destroy the earth. Okay, so you know, I want to see, you know what, you keep it coming anyway. There's more, dude. This ain't even the tip of the eye. This ain't even a cherry. This ain't even a plum. And what were you out to get, you knobs, you knob heads? Okay. Anyway, let me where have I got now? Because I got a few more. Do that one. Okay, let me go to this. This is another thing. Yeah, Fine Art America. You got this white woman, right? Mary Evans, and she decided to paint one of these coins. And let's see how she drew it. Let's see. What? Look at that, mate. William the First. She painted. She looked at a lot of these coins and she decided to paint. This is a white woman, by the way. Okay, Mary Evans, mate, and she painted him looking like a so-called black man. That's because William the Conqueror wasn't. All the kings of the thrones of Europe in the Middle Ages were King James, you know, the Edwards, the Williams, the Tudors, the Stuarts, all of that. They were so-called black men, mate. Okay, and they put that in a lot of medias, and they've put that in a lot of sources for things. They've put that in a few different things, man. Look at that. Why would she paint him like that? This is what you gotta ask yourselves. Because she's got more sense than a lot of you divs that are coming on the comment board running your flaps, mate. You're running your flaps. You know, you don't really know nothing. You got dildos up your ass. You think you're posh. You're a bunch of degenerates that you really don't know history. You've been lied to. The so-called Jews at the top, Rothschilds, Rockefellers, they know what's going on. And you don't. You're a bunch of morons. A lot of you people think you're scholars, and you're not. You don't know anything. Just because you speak posh and drink fancy wine, mate, and you think it doesn't mean you know what's really going on in this world. The scripture says that the secrets will be revealed unto the servants, the prophets. Okay. So you can't get around that, man. I could sit there and leave this screen on all day, but let me move on. Okay. So you get all these different I think the one that was, well, you know, Google messes about sometimes. I think it's gone, but it don't matter anyway, because like I've said, I've shown enough anyway. I've shown enough. I've shown more than enough. You can see from them ancient coins that you can't get Edomite out of them coins, and then there's more to come, man. Every king that you can talk about in England, there's dark icons on these kings. I'll show you one right now, because like I said, you guys, you know, you're just liars, man. You're just liars, and the facts are the facts. You're liars of history. You're destroyers of things, and you're getting exposed now. No, you did not rule in the Middle Ages. You were in the caves, mate. You know. And anyway, let me show you this quickly. Edward III, all right. Edward III. Give me a second. Oh, he was also known, Edward III was also known as the Black Prince. When you look at that icon, you can see if they've whitewashed that a bit. But I'll make a specific video on him and go into all of that, and you can see for yourself. Alright, since I don't want to, yeah, look, I'll show you. Yeah, Edward III is head of the Order of Garter. So you got the Queen and that they call themselves after the Order of Garter, but they just infiltrated the thrones. You know, the Queen is nothing but a flipping Ashkenazi Jew, if you will, a so-called Jew, which is really not the real Jews, the Amalekite, Edomite, and she's flipping infiltrated the thrones. That's exactly what she did. Now, I had to do a lot of talking just to get the point across. I'm going to go into the scriptures. You know, I was going to go into the scriptures, then go back. But, you know, I just said, you know what, let me just show a lot of these. Now, this don't want to pop up. But it's all good because he's just mad. Look at this. I mean, Edward III is it. Look at that. Look at that. And that's from another book, ancient book. Public domain. You know what book that's from? You know what? I can get it up. But like I said, you know what? You don't even... You people... So they got the records. These are from books. They actually painted themselves. Look, that's a so-called black man with an afro. Come on. With a beard. Come on. Come on, bro. And there's more. There's loads more where this came from. There's... And this is England. I'm just talking about kings of England, mate. Okay. Look at this. Okay, so right, that's the Bridges Garter book. Now I might never pronounce it the best, but so what? Doesn't mean that you devils ain't a bunch of liars and murderers and rapists all over the planet Earth. So you got coins of him as well. He looks like a so-called Negro in these coins, and you know what? You don't even want me to start, but I'll tell you this now. You Edomites a bunch of liars, and you're not gonna, and your time's up. Your time's up. So let me go into the scriptures, man, because I pretty much brought out most of what I wanted to bring out. Let me go into the scriptures. Right, John 10:10. The thief cometh not but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. Who's the thief, man? The thief of these Edomites. That's you. You're the Esau, the wicked that the scripture speaks of, that goes around stealing things, man. You're going around stealing people. The Bible talks about oppression of man and his heritage, you know, and you kill and you destroy. You've got atomic bombs, you're dropping them all over the place. You know, you're in land, you just war. That's war. That's all you know is war. Okay, let me get this here. So you can't, you know, lads, just give it the F up, okay? You knobs, give it up. The more you talk, the more, because I'm telling you, man, there was some videos I did, and there's some of the Edomites that come on these boards saying, this is preposterous and all this. No, you're a clown, you're a knob, and you're pathetic, and you've been lied to, and, you know, to make yourselves feel better, but you're really scumbags, okay? You think you're the bringers of light in all forms on the planet, and there was no civilizations outside of you, and you're just so smart. Give me a break. Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Who's ruling the earth? The wicked. So you so-called, you Edomites out there, okay, you so-called white peoples and that. Guess what? You're the wicked, mate. You're the wicked that the scriptures are speaking of. You're the wicked. That's why you can't tell truth. All you want to do is tell lies. Oh, we ruled this, we ruled that. Everything you ruled. Nothing else it's outside. You just ruled everything. But we're finding out through the facts and which in your own national archives, which are really, which you know, you got our records in there, and you acting like you don't want to put it out to the public. How come you don't? They don't want to put it out because they know they'll be found to be a bunch of liars. Like I said, you guys were in the caves. That's what the word Caucasian means. It means cave dwellers. That's where you guys were at. How about that? So the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So if you Edomite saying them devils that are doing this, then who else is? If it ain't you, then who else is it? That's what I want to. That's what we want to know. That's what we're trying to find out, man. That's what we're trying to find out. He says he covereth the faces of the judges. We showed you an example of that of the dude with the picture and the icon covering over another icon, painting over the other image. We showed you that. We showed you that. Okay. Psalms 55:21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. He's already put war against us. Anything he tried to say, oh, you want to be a rapper? Wow, I'll give you a great record deal. We don't want your record deals, man. We don't want your record deals. We want, all that Jake knows to do now is rap a couple bars. Yeah, that's all they want to do. But that's all they want to do, man. Rap. But what about better things in life? That Esau knows, that the elites know, and that they ain't telling you. And we're just showing you. And like I said, mate, it's over, man. It's over because there's going to be more of these videos done. And I'm telling you, all these kings that you're talking about, there's documentations on them that states that they were dark skinned. There's writings on them. There's I'm telling you, bro, out of Esau's own mouth as well, out of your scholars' own mouths as well. How about that? And and from the ancient records, they've got. I'm telling you, bro, you people. I'm telling you now, all you people that was on the boards talking smack, you're effing done. You're effing done. Okay, you are effing fucking done. You're nothing but the Edomites that the scripture speaks about, man. Okay, and I'm gonna get a scripture out on the Edomites. Cause you ain't the peoples of the. You a bunch of Edomites, man. Let me get this. Cause sometimes when you people make them comments, it really fucking annoys you. But you know what? I ain't even annoyed. You know why? Because this is the facts, and you're going down. Malachi 1 and Malachi 1 and 2, and I loved you, saith the Lord. Yet you say wherein as thou loved us, was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord. Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau. Esau means wasted away, and Edom means red. That's you Edomites, man. The Greeks and the Romans were nothing but a bunch of Edomites. The people ruling over in EU and NATO and all that, you so-called white, but you're a bunch of Edomites. You always set up these democratic systems, man, and you build buildings that look like mountains and caves. That's you, Esau, and I hated. And he says his habitation is high. You got all them skyscrapers. They never had skyscrapers in the Middle Ages. Said I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Okay, where Esau, Edom saith, we are impoverished, we will return and build the desolate places. Thus say the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord have indignation forever. And everybody knows that Esau, everybody, all nations are against him. They're like, this geezer just can't. He just can't stop destroying things and lying and acting like he's a man of light. You ain't no man of light. You people out there, you a bunch of damn devils, man. You ain't no man of light. And we're finding it out, man. Okay? You ain't the men of light, man. You're the men of darkness. But you want everyone to believe that you're just exalted and so high when you're lying about all histories and all things, man. Okay? But that's what. Let me get this scripture, man. Oh, because you're just because I've seen it. Basically, a lot of you people that come on the board, you be saying, well, just because you want to call. First of all, we're not black. I'm not black. That's just ridiculous. But anyway, just because you want to say, oh, you just lowly, that means that we don't know anything. But that's what you do. It's like you're tickling your own ego. You're tickling your own ball bags, man. Okay, this is Amos 1 and 7. Surely the Lord will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. So we know things, man, and the Lord revealed it unto us. So it doesn't matter what you want to label us, you fucking proud Edomites out there, but you don't know nothing. And like I said, you don't know anything. Then there's more coming out. So like I said, man, like I just said, we got the facts, we got the facts, we got the fines, and it's over for you Edomites. Okay. Let me go back to this. Okay, so it's over, man. national records. You're gonna say this is a lie. You're gonna say the artist made a mistake. Is that what you're gonna say? Is that what you're gonna say, mate? So the Esau knows, man. He's hiding these records and these finds and these books. But through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua B'Shem Rakah Kadash, we've got the Lord's pouring it out, man. The Lord's pouring it out. The Lord's pouring it out. And I just want all you lads out there that watch these tapes and all that, I just want you to think about what you've said. I'm talking about you Edomites on the boards, man, because I'm gonna, you know what, man. You know, I might even start posting you guys some of the links, man, so you can check it out. Like, I'm talking about the links to this video, so you can be shut the hell up, because you need a lot of you lads, and by the way, you're going into slavery, you Edomites, anyway, for the atrocities you've done all over the world, anyway. Okay, how about that? Smoke on that, bruv. Yeah, you weirdos, man. Okay, and you know what I mean. You guys have these weird sex parties and pedophile, but you're trying to tell us what's what. You ain't gotta listen to you. Okay. Anyway, like I said, there's more to come. You know, I mean, you know, basically, I was just showing you. I showed you the Domesday records, nationalarchives.gov, and I also showed you William the Conqueror, which was a so-called black man, you know, because that's what you want to call us, black, which we're not black. With the tribes of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, and even the other tribes of Israel, man, the Israelites, that's who we are. Okay, so I'll just recap some of these images again at the end there. You know, you can see them for yourself, you know, and that's what it is. Okay, and like I said, there's more to come. So, you know, just eat that, stew on that, mate. Knobs. Okay. With that anyway, I'm gonna say shalom. You know.